From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the afternoon news for September 10th, 2025, and these are the stories we are covering at this hour. Two unions representing millions of school employees nationwide are joining a federal court challenge of the Trump administration, saying immigration arrests near schools are terrorizing children and teachers, leading some students to drop out. A day after he took office, Trump rescinded a Department of Homeland Security memo that urged immigration agents to steer clear of schools and churches. The American Federation of Teachers and the National Education Association say the move was illegal. The unions are joining an ongoing lawsuit filed by a farm worker union and a group of churches. The amended lawsuit was filed Tuesday in federal court in Eugene, Oregon. The National Park Service had until July 18th to flag inappropriate signs, exhibits, and other material, according to a document shared with the Associated Press by the National Parks Conservation Association, which obtained internal information from an anonymous source within the Interior Department. The public was also encouraged to participate, and the administration said it would remove all, quote, inappropriate material by September 17th, according to the New York Times, citing internal agency documents. Pretending that the bad stuff never happened is not going to make it go away, said Alan Spears, a senior director with the National Parks Conservation Association, a nonpartisan group separate from the National Park System that advocates for it. We need to be able to talk about these things if we're going to have any hope of bringing people together. Turning to Washington news, Oversight Chairman James Comer accused local officials of allowing crime to flourish in Washington, D.C. before opening debate on several pieces of legislation to reinforce President Trump's efforts to make Washington, D.C. safe again. Ranking member Robert Garcia, a Democrat, called it a blatant power grab by Republicans who are hijacking authority from local leaders and residents. The Oversight Committee is working a slate of bills related to D.C. that it aims to send to the GOP-led House for votes. You are living in a city filled with crime, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has told D.C. residents. She told dozens of Washington residents attending the hearing that safety concerns justify expanding military deployments in cities across the country, following Trump's surge of federal troops and law enforcement agents into the nation's capital. You know it because in your communities, you know people and you witness it. There's drive-by shootings, there's drug deals, and the youths of this community are being done wrong, absolutely being done wrong, Georgia Republicans said, repeating dystopian rhetoric about public safety in the capital and other cities. Accused United Healthcare CEO Luigi Mangione is being ordered to appear in a Pennsylvania courtroom on state charges, including possession of a gun without a license. The Blair County District Attorney's Office in Pennsylvania wants Mangione, who is currently being held in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, to appear in court for a pretrial motion hearing scheduled for November 7th. The United States Marshals Service is being asked to release him into the custody of the Blair County Sheriff's Department. Mangione is accused of shooting and killing CEO Brian Thompson with a 9mm handgun equipped with a silencer on a Midtown Manhattan street on December 4th, 2024. After a several-day manhunt, Mangione was captured in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's charged in Pennsylvania with forgery, carrying a firearm without license, tampering with records or identification, possessing instruments of a crime, and false identification to law enforcement. That's the news at this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is now available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.